If Douglas beats Holyfield, it looks as though you've got a rematch with Buster. Some people think you'll stiff Alex Stewart and not fight him in December.
No, he shouldn't believe that at all, because you know why? Because after I've kicked Stewart ass and give him a slow beating, nearly death, I'm going to take whoever's the win after that, the Holyfield-Douglas fight, and then regain my title, and hopefully I can fight Raider Ruddock or this other guy, George Foreman, before he die of, rigor mortis.
Speaking of history, you said one time that one of the things you've learned is that to succeed greatly, you have to be willing to fail greatly.
Oh, 100%. No one failed more than I did. I deserved all the credit I received.
Choose.
Nobody's seen more than I've seen. None of these fighters, none of these athletes. I'm the king of the barbarians. There's no one that could, that could surpass me in the pain I've endured.
This is why he's a legend.
Just look at the passion and rawness in his eyes. He means what he says. Although he's talking about the past self, he knows he deserves the credit he got because he went through shit.
Good for him, man. Let's just give him a clap right now.
Man said the king of the barbarians.
He is a barbarian.
How savage that talk is.
Yeah.
And the pain I've endured.
When you're training or when you're laying in bed and you're envisioning this fight, how do you see this fight turning out?
Champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Then I'll illustrate my reign with bloodshed and pain. Then everybody will fear me. They'll tremble in the bones.
Mike, you're with us. You had some fun today.
Crazy.
Were you sorry? You actually apologized?
Oh, yeah, I'm very sorry.
Well, I understand what you're saying. What about Ruddock? Is there a personal dislike for him? Tell me how do you feel about him personally?
I think my personal opinion, I think he's a big phony. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. I respect him as a fighter, but that's about it. You know what I mean? He's a big phony because Friday night...
Is he missing a tooth?
I know he had gold teeth at one point.
Did you take it out?
So I don't know if that's he was missing a tooth or something. I don't know. You tell us, guys. You tell us.
I'm going to put a hole in him. You know what I mean? See what he's really made out of.
You feel you really have to go out and savage this guy?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because I want to have a good display, and I want to make, you know what I mean, an example.
Nah, he's got a gold tooth, and it looks like, in the reflection, it looks like he's got no tooth there, but it's the way it's shining, but he's actually got a gold tooth there.
I mean, I just want their soul, you know what I mean? I just want to take his soul.
Just rip his heart off.
Exactly.
How did you feel about the guys you were in the ring with?
I wanted to kill them.
He did.
He's not joking.
Well, I can tell.
He said that so seriously.
This guy's laughing.
Mike, I wanted to kill them. I don't know why you're laughing.
Yeah, serious shit.
Yeah.
Why did I'm laughing nervously? What you really felt that way? You wanted?
Yeah.
And will you take something away from what Rockman did in the first fight and kind of use that?
I take your life. That's what I do. Rockman and those guys, their eyes haven't seen what I've seen. I'm ordained for this. I've been to Valhalla. I've seen the most vicious and most cruelest and coldest white people in the world. They accept me. He can't stop me. Him.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. Does that work for you, or does it work against you at times?
You know, who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
Well, for example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight,
on live
Mike.
TV.
Off.
You get what you see with Mike. Like,
Yeah,
he's not going to pretend to be something he's not because he's on live TV. Man will say it how it is. If you don't like it,
he's
fuck
just
you.
real.
Yeah.
That's what you call real.
Real.
No fake business or anything.
And you get like that when you're that confident in yourself. Like, he's so confident in his ability as a boxer, he knows no one could fuck with him in that league, should we say.
When will we know that the real Mike Tyson is back in the ring?
Well, when you see me take care of this guy, what's his name again, on December 8th, Mr. Stewart, then you find out. Oh, he's been talking a lot. He's been talking a lot. He's been talking a lot. He's going to be slow night for him.
But saying that it gets you orgasmic, that's a strange thing to say.
Well, that's just what I want. I wanted to find out because you're really bright And I thought you would figure that. No, I'm being very serious.
No, I know. I know you're being serious.
No. I mean, get off me. Get off my hand. I ain't doing you scumbag. You.
What goes on in your mind? I was telling you, when I'm at ringside, my heart's pounding. I envision what's going to happen. Is Tyson going to throw his jab? Is Ruddock going to do this? What about you when you're in there?
I just want blood. I mean, it's into it. I mean, it's a very complex high to explain because I just want this guy bad. I just want him. They say, hey, Mike, how you doing? You look in great shape. You look good, man. Boy, man, please, man, have to get in my face and say, Mike, I think you're individual. They can't say I'm a bum, I'm not a good fighter, because, 3.5 years and 11 defenses proved it.
Tactically, how will you win this fight?
Victoria, destructively, Mike Tyson fashion. Well, I just want to let him know
It reminds me of like the Black God of War, the guy like Kratos. This guy's just a beast.
From Brownsville, Brooklyn, I'm not afraid of nobody. In the ring or out of the ring, they got a gun or a knife. And I'll show him that too.
Mike, you're jumping around. You seem to be a little anxious.
I'm just ready to get it on and crush this guy's skull. And show the real world champion is the best fighter in the era.
It's that adrenaline in waiting.
You can't touch me. You're not man enough. I'll eat your ass alive, you bitch. Come on, anybody in here can f with this man, man. Come on, shit, man. You hoe. Come and say in my face. You for everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You're scared coward. You not man enough to f with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch.
True.
You're scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white scared of the real man. I'll f you till you love me.
God damn.
He lucky I didn't bite his throat off. He knew he was wrong. He shouldn't have did what he did. He violated me and in turn I violated him.
92. Oh, sorry. Yeah. These
you're a real prick though, right?
What? What's the matter?
You're a real prick. You just hit me with all the disgusting pictures.
Oh, no, but if you don't want to comment on it, don't.
No, I will
I'm just
comment on it, but you're a prick.
No, I didn't. I'm just trying to, we're trying to, if you don't want to comment on it, you don't have to.
I am going to comment on it, but you're a prick. I'm just letting you know. Continue.
We're coming back here.
You're unsensitive. You have no sensitivity to anything. I'm not, it doesn't affect me, but I'm saying you have no sensitivity. You don't know how does it affect me.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your life is...
I rate him because he calls out news reporters because like he's saying to this guy, you're insensitive. So he's obviously pulled some shit out that's he knowingly is probably gonna, like the aim of it is to hurt his feelings in a way, to say, look at what you've done in the past, or can you comment on this shit that you might have said or whatever it is. So although he's going to comment on it anyway, he's calling out saying you're a fucking dickhead because you know what you're doing here. You know it's going to potentially lead to reaction, hence why you're doing it. So other people won't call him out. They'll just get on with it. So
and that's the whole point of a news reporter as well, to just get some back information just to make them look bad.
Yeah, so he's called it out on TV.
Good on
don't
him,
give a
man.
fuck.
To the point I was making, Mike, and I'm going to ask you about it.
All right, and I give you my opinion, what I think about you.
All right, well, your life has been shown on the cover of a magazine. That's something
okay, go ahead. Give me the next one.
You gotta get Kevin killed. You better stop. You better stop. Just go sit down. Just go sit down and say have a good fight. Listen, I've been working with Kevin for 2.5 years. I've never seen him prepare himself like he has. I'm gonna gut him like a fish. Sit down. This is my best thinking at the time. Get my gun, automatic, just like this, and you just go crazy.
Who are you gonna hurt?
Regardless, that's just my first thought. But when I went to the hospital, the people that were there, they're up there because their kids are dead too, or about to die. So, who the hell am I? Their kids are dying too. I don't know. No. It's something happened that day. I don't know what happened that day.
I think he's talking about the passing of one of his children, and he was saying the first instant thought was grab my gun and just fucking spray up anyone in front of me. But then when he went to the hospital, he's saying, you know, he saw other people in the same boat as him whose kids are dying or have died. And then it made him question, who the fuck am I to think like that when a lot of people are going through it as well? Which, yeah, man, that must be a very hard step, and it takes a lot of self-reflection.
But whatever happened that day, was there a new Mike Tyson that came the next day?
No, I did some cocaine for a week. I had to get high. I had to back then. I had to get high. I couldn't handle it at all. You have to go. No, you understand, right? Thank you.
Baddest man on the planet?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.